EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. 2 teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now a handoff for Lindsay. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Give them 17 on the pickup there. The Texans also get a new set of downs.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. but I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And a nice call and really good execution there, because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle, perhaps. You know, you don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Anthony Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, steps away to his left. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Carson, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Wilson forced out to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. To throw is Wilson, rolling to his right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's a give to Lindsey. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And that was a pleasing run from Phillip Lindsay, coming over from the Denver Broncos to join now a crowded backfield with the Houston Texans. But why is it so crowded? Because they finished 31st in the league last year in rushing, and they're trying to find anyone who can lead them and get that running game moving in Houston.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Down to the 25.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now Watson being chased out left. And out of bounds right around the 20. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Now this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage, took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. And his kick here is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kick.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the turn Russ into danger Russ.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Darrell Taylor.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson buying time to his left. Amendola has it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson
He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. They can't hang with us. 52's the mic right here, over there, Mike. 52's the mic. Watch the slant.
Off of play action, it's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
That's it, baby.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Ross Blacklock able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Austin.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
But no
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
They'll try the left side with Lindsey. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. You don't see me in your nightmares, son. You don't see me in your nightmares. Mike 52. Mike 52. And we got to get to the ball.
Third and long. It's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. Fights loose, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They go back to Carson here on 2nd.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Play action. It's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Back now in Houston. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 1st down, Carson finds a seam inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run it with Carson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The tackle made by Eric Murray.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
I think this is a free play for Wilson. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Here's Watson. A little check down to Lindsey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now it's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle, that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsay. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now it's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got room. And he's taken down inside the 30.
70 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Wilson to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Watson to throw.
Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Going for it all.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Watson.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.